GTA 6. Do we want to quickly mention it?
Sure. Everybody's mad because one of the protagonists might be a girl.
There's a lot more as well. I'd say that.
I don't know much.
Here's the thing. I do not care at all because I'm not one of these people. But apparently GTA 6, as to what a lot of what do you call the people that are like this, that are upset about this, that are
assholes?
upset. Yeah, there are a lot of assholes who think that the game has like gone woke.
Yeah,
And
that's what I heard.
I hate even saying the word.
But I heard that the only evidence of that is that there is going to be a female protagonist.
No, there was something else mentioned. I don't even want to get into it because I'm going to misspeak.
I also heard that they want to avoid like.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to get it wrong and misspeak.
No, I don't give a shit. They want to like. I mean, Grand Theft Auto used to have very racist jokes and
yes.
It used to be a little misogynistic and stuff.
Yes, all of that.
For the most part, they were pretty fair across the board, just hitting every race, just making fun of everybody.
Yes.
But
in classic GTA, it was just rapid fire.
Yeah, but like things are different now. You can't
things
really
are different now, and it does sound like they're trying to be a little bit more aware of things like that.
Also,
and
those are just cheap jokes. Like when I used to see stuff like that, like especially Saints Row, I thought that was like very like childish humor and shit.
Yes. The problem I think with a lot of people is they legitimately can't tell the difference between when it's social commentary that's used well and it highlights the issues while also pointing out that it is an issue and just a cheap joke.
True.
And I think what it sounds like they're trying to avoid and what they have acknowledged they did wrong in the past was making cheap jokes at people's expense.
Grand Theft Auto did do a lot of social commentary that was in the form of a joke, and some assholes would take that and be like, oh, this means I can be racist now.
Yes. And I think they're being more aware of that.
Yeah.
And then those assholes are getting upset about that.
Yeah.
The game isn't even out yet, so we don't even know to the extent of the level of what any of this is happening. But obviously, as soon as you hear that, and then you also hear that there is a female protagonist now, which is something that I am personally shocked hasn't previously happened. I mean, in GTA 5, we had 3 characters, and they were all dudes. I'm down to play as a chick. I mean, I've always thought that should be a thing. But as soon as
are people mad that Grand Theft Auto used to be misogynistic and now it's not anymore? That's what it sounds like.
That's what it seems like, yes.
But Grand Theft Auto has always done social commentary.
Yes.
They've always made fun of what's going on in politics and stuff.
And a lot of it's been done really well.
So they're just doing that again. And things are different now.
GTA and the people that make it, I'm not speaking for everything because I haven't gone through and played all the games and seen all the references, but I think for the most part, in the era and the time period they were in for what they were trying to do, did a pretty good job at not walking or not crossing that line and being... I was gonna say misogynistic, but I mean the games really are. I don't know. I feel like
you have sex with hookers and then kill. But you know what?
I know, but that's the player. That's the player.
That's the player. You're right.
I actually never did that. I did it once or twice. It wasn't my aim at the game.
That's something I always bring up when people say that like Grand Theft Auto is really violent or whatever, and I'm always like,
it's as violent as you are.
Yeah, the goal of the game,
some missions
usually
kind of force
isn't to murder random people.
Yeah,
you know?
The actual bad stuff is on the player.
Yeah.
There are some missions that hit intense themes, of course, but I don't think I can remember a mission that was like...
There's like torture scenes, but it's like not any worse than like a Scorsese film.
Right.
We're talking about like mass killing, and that is on the player. There's nothing in the game that's like, we'll give you points for killing civilians.
You know what I kind of equate this to? Have you ever seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
It is an amazing show, and it's been running for 15 years, and they have always done social commentary. They're doing a podcast now, and if you listen to the way they talk about the first couple seasons, you can tell that they are kind of ashamed of a lot of the subjects they tackled because they had good intentions, but because of the period that they were in and the things they were allowed to get away with, they were pushing the envelope, and they said and done a lot of things that when you look back on it weren't okay. And they weren't really social commentary as much as they were just trying to push the boundaries. People still love that show, though, for all the same things that it was trying to do 15 years ago. They're just doing it better now.
So the way we look at something like Always Sunny is like they do a really good job of like doing something ridiculous and outlandish and offensive, and we know that these characters are stupid and they're making fun of how stupid they are. like I'm being offensive because I'm an idiot, and
They're
you're
making
like, oh, look
fun
at the idiot
of those kinds of people.
Yes,
They're saying
but-
these people are idiots.
But those kinds of people
think
watch
that
that
they're getting
and they're
represented.
Like, oh yeah, that's me. I can.
They
I
think
can
they're
now be
getting
racist
represented,
shit.
and now they think that it's okay.
And they know that now. Looking
Yes.
back on the old stuff they do, they're like, oh, people are gonna watch this and think it's okay to say these things. And
Yes.
now they know. And you notice that, like, we have people watching and stuff. Sometimes I'll make a joke at your expense or at Jackson's expense or something, and then the chat kind of dogpiles. And it's like, okay, I can do that because I know these people. You can't do that. It's not cool when you do it.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
hurts my feelings.
so it's like these people can joke like that because they've already built a rapport that they're idiots. You can't joke like that because the world doesn't know that you guys, you know, are a character. You know,
You can try,
no, you can't.
but don't.
do that.
But don't. To cap it, I'll say just play the game, because I feel like all this means is it's been a long time since the last one, and they're just going to be more aware of the jokes and the social commentary that they're making. But it doesn't mean that it won't be better. I mean, you know, it could honestly be better, more well thought out, funnier, and more poignant comedy.
I'm sure it'll be like what South Park's doing. South Park does stuff like that all the time.
Things are always going to change, and that I see that being something that's going to change for the better and be better because of it, but still have that stuff that you like, and you'll probably misinterpret still anyway. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Yeah,
I feel
James.
like our audience.
Yeah.
I feel like our audience is pretty on board.